heart, one broken cage. Do you ever feel already buried here? Beyond the screens and no one seems to hear a thing. Do you know that there's still a chance for you? 'Cause there's a spark in you. You just gotta ignite the light. Today we are going to be discussing social media and the effect on teenagers. Please welcome Olushola, who is a media personality and of course a social media strategist.
How's it going now?
I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
So, as a social media strategist, how can we describe social media?
These are platforms you connect with people, new people, old friends, old classmates, old schoolmates, classmates, people you've seen in decades, people you thought you never see. How to see how someone is going fat, how to see how someone is going masculine, like they get a lot of muscle. You know, just basically and connect. But most importantly, you are passing information to people who are not aware, or you want to give them a throwback. So it's more than that, but I'm just giving you the basics.
Okay.
Or what exactly social media is. Because social media, people do not understand how social media can make you millions and trillions. I am not kidding. I'm not kidding. I am a test. I can testify to that.
Okay, now I love one thing that you said, that these platforms were created for people to connect. And do you think since these platforms were created, they've been a force for good?
50-50. It has been good. Linda Ikeji is an example. Omojiwa used the plain issue and became popular. Moving forward, people use this for sort of money. They use it for extortion. They use it to. I got an insight, some sort of story where what the people, young girls do now is chat up different guys and ask for a recharge card for 200 to 300.
And then they start sending account
numbers.
numbers.
Yeah, after a week. So, but you know, as something like as little as that, it is a problem, because I think if you as a parent cannot monitor what your children do, I'm sorry, monitor them, because if they go into trouble, you will be the one carrying it in the end. You really want to take out this you will suffer it as well.
So Shola, some of these social media platforms, people even live stream killing other people on these platforms. What do you make of that?
I have seen cases where people have killed. They used Facebook Live to behead some people and kill some people. They use Instagram for pornography. Live, live. You'll be watching it live. It is sad, because then I asked a question and then I'll say, why then? Because I saw it from someone who was part of it. I do research, Someone was saying, why then do you invent these things if it is for this purpose? Then go back to the previous question you asked me, where is it for good or for bad? Can you now see where the problem is coming from? This is also a bad thing, because then that live video is meant to be, that live stream on the live video is meant to be for things that are happening right now. Okay, maybe you're at a conference, or an educational conference, someone is speaking. Oh, I would like you guys to be here. Otedola is talking, something inspirational, something informative. But then people will go beyond, and then they ask this question, why is it like that? So I am even thinking, you should even, I don't know why in the world Facebook will let such things even go out. Why didn't you block it right away?
Now, let's bring teenagers into this, because I said the effect it has on teenagers. You see girls and boys of 15, 16, 17 having mobile phones. Should teenagers have access to mobile phones or these social media platforms? Should they have Facebook accounts? Should they have Twitter accounts? What do you think?
It is sad to know and to discover the things teenagers do. I'm not kidding, teenagers, like what they do from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. every night.
And please, some of them are slay queens and slay mamas, just in case.
It is sad, because then I'm like, are your parents not watching you? I just think, I would not say don't give them, because then you're leaving them, because then if you say do not give them, a lot of people will attack you and say, why?
In this information
age, why? Why would you want to restrict something like that? If you must give them, supervise them. as in make sure, I mean supervise them, because now there are smartphones where you can keep tab on, okay, who visited this, who visited that. Don't worry, go and do some sort of, if you have the money, if you can, go and get some tech guy to be on your kid, checking what website they checked. I just think that is the best way moving forward, because from 15, 16, if they're going through depression, that's when depression is actually strongest, because then that's where you see a lot of people going to suicide, drugs, people doing a lot of pornography, people are getting addicted to different things they shouldn't be. You know, after a while, because then in life, I no matter what you are, even if you have God, you have to have God, your personal self. There's something that gives you this emptiness you have inside of you. Okay, after a while, what have I learned? What has changed? Except you're dumb. And if you don't want to learn anything, you will have to go through that phase. And you have regrets. But don't do it at that age, because then you will suffer it more. Because from your 15 to your 20, from your 12 to your 20, your memory is actually strongest. You have the strongest kind of memory. So which means you remember anything that happened. You remember any story, even if you're going to forget it. Any story, you remember it. You might not remember from 10 or 11, but from 12, you remember probably someone who touched you, who molested you, someone who gave you this drug, someone who told you to go this, someone who maltreated you. You will remember. You cannot forget this. So just now going back to that question is, from 15 to 20, no. I just think the parents should supervise. Except when you notice that your child has some sort of how will I say, maturity to relate with what is there. So maybe the child is using it to do fantastic things. There are kids who use there was a young girl, she's 10, and she used social media because then I think she had this racist, there were a lot of people saying that she's too dark, and she used that as a movement. Like, she's black, but she was not used as a movement. She did some photo shoot, it went viral and was really good. You know, but
that's a force for
good.
good.
Now imagine that. So for example, there was one time I put up an information of a 13-year-old girl. I'm so sorry, I think it was 11, 12. She's in the university. So they were saying she was too young, but she had that brain, that mind to be in that class, and she was doing really well. So people were like saying it's a lie. It got a lot of retweets, but it was